Good wishes to all. In this class, we are going to discuss about the concept of cost reduction, various techniques of cost reduction and advantages of cost reduction. Main objective of any business entity is earning profit. Profit is the result of two varying factors, that is sales and cost. Profit is larger if the gap between sales and cost is wider, because cost of goods plus profit is equal to sales. If you want to earn more profit, there should be a great difference between your cost of goods sold and the value of sales. For an example, you are fixing the selling price is 10 rupees. You are taking 8 rupees to produce the goods. So the remaining 2 rupees is your profit. If suppose you want to earn more profit, there must be a difference between your cost of goods and sales. Take for an example in case 1. Here the COG remains constant, but organization wants to get more profit. See, the cost of goods sold is 8 rupees, but you are increasing your profit from 2 rupees to 5 rupees. What would happen? Automatically the selling price is increasing from 10 to 13 rupees. This is not an advisable idea, because if you increase your selling price, automatically you will lose your sales volume in the market. People easily switch over from your product to another product. So this is not an acceptable idea. In case 2, you want to earn more profit, but here you are maintaining the selling price constant, but COG is less. For an example, here you are maintaining the selling price the same 10, but you are increasing your profit from 2 to 5 rupees. How is it possible? We are maintaining the sales price constant, but we are increasing the profit because we have reduced the cost of goods from 8 rupees to 5 rupees. This is called cost reduction. This is an acceptable idea because here you are attaining two benefits. You are getting more profit, but at the same time you are maintaining the selling price constant. So you would not lose your market. Cost reduction. Cost reduction is the process of eliminating waste and improving process to reduce overhead or cost of goods sold. So cost reduction is a planned positive approach. From the previous example we can understand easily it's a positive approach because we are improving our profit by reducing expenditure. So cost reduction is a planned positive approach, and it is a continuous process also, because if you want to reduce your cost of production, it is possible only through the continuous research as well as analysis of cost, and it is the best possible way to maintain your factors of production in an economical way. Definition. According to Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, London defines cost reduction is to be understood as the achievement of real and permanent reduction in the unit cost of goods manufactured or service rendered without impairing their suitability for the use intended or diminution in the quality of the product. From this definition, we can have a understanding about two things, because cost reduction means it should be real and permanent. The reduction must be real one. Real cost reduction comes through greater productivity. How can we achieve more productivity meanwhile reduce cost of production? These are all some ways. The first one is mass production. Large quantity of production will minimize the cost of production because the reason behind is fixed cost remains constant. Second, using materials of lower prices and of different quality without compromising the quality of finished product. That is, reducing cost through the process of substitution. Third one, simplifying the process of manufacture. Next one, changing the features of the product without sacrificing the quality of the product. These are all some ways how to reduce the real cost of production. So the second one is called permanent reduction. The reduction must be a permanent one. For an example, in our daily news, we can oftenly hear the petrol diesel price went down to 30 paise or 50 paise. This is not a real cost reduction because after a week it will increase 3 rupees or 4 rupees. So based on this, how can we reduce the tariff rate if suppose we run an transport business? The permanent cost reduction can be attained through the improvement in methods of production from research. So the reduction should not be at the cost of essential characteristics such as quality of the product or the service rendered. So cost reduction should ensure two things. That means it should cater the needs or suitability of the product, as well as it should not compromise the quality of the product, but we should reduce the cost. That is the all of about cost reduction. We can better understand the concept of cost reduction with these example. In front of you, I put three bulbs. One is halogen light, the second one is CFL bulb, the third one is LED bulb. In this chart, if you see the cost of producing one bulb, the cost of one bulb is the halogen bulb takes 3.50 paise and CFL bulb cost 12 rupees 50 paise and LED bulb cost 13 rupees. Which one you are going to choose? If you roughly see, the halogen bulb will look like very cheap than other two things. Otherwise, the cost of CFL bulb and LED bulbs are very closer because it costs just 12 rupees 50 paise and the LED bulb cost 13 rupees. So the difference is just 50 paise. But later, if I explain this chart, explain this table, you can able to understand how these small difference can able to save much more amount. See, the average lifespan of these three bulbs are: the halogen bulb will come for 1500 hours. CFL bulb life is 8000 hours. But the LED bulb comes for 25,000 hours. So if you want to replace the bulb, every 25,000 hours you are going to replace one LED bulb. But at the same time, if you purchased CFL bulb, you are going to replace nearly 3.1 times. That means 25,000 by 8,000, it comes 3.1 times. For the same 25,000 hours, you need to replace 16.66 times halogen bulbs. So the cost to replace these bulbs after 25,000 hours, the LED bulb you are going to spend only 13 rupees. But if you purchased CFL bulb, means for every 25,000 rupees, how many times you need to replace? 3.15 times. So 3.1 into 12.50 comes rupees 39.06 rupees you are going to spend. So at the same time, if you put halogen bulb in your concern, 16.66 into 3.50 cost nearly 58 rupees you are going to spend. So now you can say which one is cost efficient? Absolutely, LED bulb is the cost efficient one. See, the other levels also. The energy level consumed also very less. The energy usage for 1 month is also very less for LED bulb when compared to other two bulbs. The monthly electricity cost per bulb is also very less. The energy cost for every 25,000 hours of use is also very less. At last, both the hardware equipments plus energy cost for 25,000 hours, it costs, if you put a halogen bulb, you need to spend 106 rupees 0.46 paise. If you purchased CFL bulb, you need to spend 55 rupees and 69 paise. But you need to spend only 23 rupees 90 paise only when you purchase LED bulb. So which one you are going to use? If suppose you are running an organization, which LED bulb you will use in your concern. So this is called cost reduction. If you choose LED bulb, automatically you are reducing your electricity cost. Hope this example will better serve for the purpose of understanding the concept of cost reduction. Techniques of cost reduction. The various techniques of cost reduction we already discussed in the process of studying cost control. Again we'll see shortly cost control. First one, budgetary control. Budgetary control is the process by which budgets are prepared for the future period and are compared with the actual performance for finding out variance. So second technique is called standard costing. It compares the standard cost and revenues with the actual result of the process and finds the reason for variances. The third one is called standardization of products and tools and equipments. Standardization means producing maximum variety of products from the minimum variety of material, parts, tools and process. The fourth one is called improvement in design. In our previous example, we know very well how design improvement helps to reduce cost. The next one is called material control. Material control ranges from the control of cost with the material handling from the production purchasing stage to how it's stored, how we are utilizing those materials, etc. Overhead control. Overhead control, it's a matter of indirect expenses. And automation. Automation is a process of or a transformation from manual to mechanized system. For an example, you can take robots. One robots can replace number of manpower. So the next one is called operations research. Operation research is a discipline that deals with the application of advanced analytical methods to help make better decision. The next one is called market research. Market research is a process of collecting information from the market or from the business connectors to take important decisions. Usually a big manufacturing concerns, they may have a own marketing research department. And because research is a continuous process, they will undertake this research process continuously and they will supply plenty of information regarding market to management for taking important decisions. And the next one is called value analysis. Value is a matter of cost from transformation from one process to another process. You know very well. Because when a goods or product transfer from one process to another process, automatically the value is changing. For an example, you can take 500 ml of milk you can get at the cost of ₹25. But the milk is the base for curd. You can get when it is transferred to curd, the 100 gram of curd cost 10 rupees. Curd is a base for butter. When it is transferred to a butter stage, it costs 100 gram butter costs 45 rupees. You know very well curd is a base for ghee. When it is transferred to the ghee stage, the 100 gram ghee costs 75 rupees. So this is called value analysis. This is a base for value added tax. Now it is replaced by GST also. The next thing is called quality measurement and research. It is a myth. Always a quality product cost high cost, but it is true also. But we can reduce the cost and at the same time maintain the quality by continuous research. I hope you can better understand the concept of cost reduction and the techniques of cost reduction in this video lecture. Thank you.